Hey everybody, Sirturmund here bringing you a very fun deck today. So a little background, when I started playing this game, one of the first decks that I built that I really had a lot of fun with in beta was obviously Hecarim, right? Obviously Hecarim is not in a great spot right now, but I felt like, leading up to seasonal, there's really a lot of stress about bringing the best lineup, so I kind of wanted to just have some fun today and just play some Hecarim. So we ended up doing a Lucian Hecarim deck using the Grand Plaza. It's a deck that was kind of popular when the Grand Plaza was first released because you could do a lot of damage with this, right? The Grand Plaza giving you 1+1 HP, allow you to put a lot of pressure on the opponent before they could do anything. So yeah, so this deck is kind of running. I'm going full ham on the terms of the ephemeral. So we're running triple Shark Chariot, 2 Onslaught of Shadows, triple Hunter Relic, and the purpose of that is to try to level up Lucian as quick as we can. Because leveling up Lucian usually means that you pretty much just win the game. I run 1 Ranger's Resolve to protect against a whale because a lot of our units are going to have 1 HP. The Oblivious Islander is a way to give Ephemeral to, like, we can do it on the Shark Chariot, we can do it on the Scourge, and sometimes you can even summon your bigger units to try to get to your win condition much faster. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many of your units die, because you also want to be able to win through a big Harrowing, which tend to be one of the biggest ways that we end up winning some of the games. I do want Hapless to be able to defend a little bit more against aggro type of decks. Double Sharp Sight. I don't think I will probably go to 3 Sharp Sight and just get rid of Senna because I haven't found Senna to really be that impactful and really ever be on the field in the same time as Lucian. So it's very likely that actually it should be 3 Sharp Sight and just no Sennas. But for now, I like to keep her there and just go to 2 Sharp Sight in the meantime, right? Blighted Caretaker, another way to kill your own units and get, the Caretaker gets Challenger, and then you have 2 more Saplings that also get Challenger and are able to summon the Chalk Chariots or advance your Hecarim level up. Scourge is a way to keep yourself alive, and if you have Plaza on the field, obviously you can get a really favorable trade with the Scourge there, and it can be used to prevent opponent from attacking into you. The Grand Plaza is the signature of this deck, so this is what allows all your other tools, right? If you have the Grand Plaza on the field, then any one of these Hunter Relic, Onslaught of Shadow, Ephemeral units that you summon are gonna have Challenger and can kill the opponent's unit. In addition to that, a really nice combo is doing the Grand Plaza and then doing the Gristle Ranger, because then the Gristle Ranger gets Challenger, you do the Scout attack, killing a unit, and then what gets summoned, the Badger Bear, also gets Challenger, allowing you to trade for another unit. And then lastly, the top end of the deck is our finishers, right? So Hecarim is able to finish through the Overwhelm and all the ephemerals that he summons. And the Harrowing is able to bring everything back to life, potentially with challengers, able to let you kill through the opponent's board as well. So really fun deck. Probably not the best deck in the meta right now, right? It has no ways to really interact with the opponent. It's kind of just doing your own game plan and hoping that it works. So I wouldn't recommend it too much for ladder. But surprisingly, we were playing it and in the 250 to 350 LP range in the EU Masters, and ended up actually doing really well. Like I think it went on like a 4-game win streak before I ended up losing the first game that I lost. So, but yeah, hope you enjoyed the gameplay. And remember, if you enjoy, I post LOR videos every single day, so please make sure to subscribe. I'll see you all at the end of the video. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Ahri Kennen. So this is gonna be very troublesome for us. I think we'll need to get the Grand Plaza. Okay, that's step 1. Step 1 is completed. Grand Plaza activated. Oh, is the Gristle Ranger? We can try it. My problem with the Gristle Ranger is that he can get stunned. He can get recall, right, against this Ahri Kennen deck. We'll drop the Plaza there. We have a turn 3 play where we can do Plaza plus the Hunter Relic, as long as he doesn't have. As long as the opponent doesn't have the Nopify. But luckily, because we get to open up with the Grand Plaza first, we'll get to see what he does first, right? Kind of sucks if he saves 2 mana here. Because if he saves the 2 mana, then yeah, this is going to be really tough now. So I don't think it's ever worth it to do the Hunter Relic. Not only that, but we don't really have a great target for the Hunter Relic anyways, right? I think we're better off doing the Gristle Ranger and then a second Gristle Ranger next turn and letting him see what he does. Because my concern here is that a Nopify makes us really sad. Yeah, Nopify makes us Nopify just makes us way too sad. And maybe we should have gone for it anyways. Okay, this is great. Having a second one is great because we can do Hunter Relic and Gristle Ranger next turn. So we can do Gristle Ranger this turn, do a second Gristle Ranger next turn, and have Hunter Relic as a backup if we need to. The problem is that I wish I had Lucian. Like, Lucian would be so good with us having Hunter Relic on the field. I like how he's like open attacking. Like, he's so scared of us having things that he's just open attacking. Or maybe he doesn't have anything, right? There's no way he doesn't have Kinku, right? Yeah, we have enough board space to get through to use a Hunter Relic and do the Gristle Ranger, and we'll have a second Hunter Relic as a backup. Okay, I mean, this... Yeah, that's what I was scared of with the Homecoming, but I mean, all it does is that now it gives me the Challenger here, right? So we can do the Gristle Ranger again and still have the backup mana for double Hunter Relic. Maybe he has the stun here, and that's what he's doing then. Now we have the sharp side to protect ourselves. He can do the scat attack to kill one of them. And then the Badger Bear that gets summoned will also have Challenger. Okay, cool. You do your thing. We'll do the Hunter Relic so that we can try to kill the Morn. Kennen is already leveled up because he summoned the Morn 5 times. That's the first Nuppify. You have the second one. It's a good chance he doesn't. They do not have the second one. So that's why it was so good when we were able to get the second Hunter Relic, because now we were able to play around it. No reason to sacrifice a Ranger right here. We can just save him to have a scat attack and also have a blocker against Kennen. So he's down to 4 cards. As long as he doesn't get Ahri, we're gonna be okay. If they get Ahri, then it's gonna be a problem, right? So let's see what happens here and go from there. Yeah, I mean, him killing this, I mean, it's annoying because we lose the scout attack, but it's not a big deal. I think us not getting Hecarim is okay. I wish we had Lucian because at least we Shark Chariot. Okay, so we can do a pretty good attack here now, right? Do I want to take this damage? Because what do I want to do next turn? Next turn I have 7 mana. I think I definitely want to do the Darkwater Scourge and the Gristle Ranger next turn. Or maybe do the Blighted Caretaker next turn. Maybe Blighted is better for next turn. If we do the Darkwater Scourge, he really can't attack, can he? But us doing the Darkwater Scourge now means that we lose... We lose the potential heal there, right? I'm gonna do the Darkwater Scourge. I think it protects more damage, because he's gonna be forced to attack. He can attack with the cannon, and then we can just block, and then he'll stun the Darkwater Scourge twice. If he also attacks the Seinen, we just block the Seinen. I like doing the Shark Chariot here as a way to present more damage next turn. His hand must be really awkward. And we still have the Gristle Ranger, by the way. So we can do the Gristle Ranger Scout and still have enough mana for Caretaker. And give everything... I guess we don't have the space for Caretaker. We do have the space. We have 3. We do have the space for Caretaker. Sure. I'm gonna do it like this. Obviously, he's just gonna recall that cannon. But I want to put the Seinen into 2. Oh, he's not even gonna recall the cannon. Wow. So now both of these have Challenger as well. Kind of sucks that we're gonna end up killing one right here. But I still think it's worth it. So we'll do this. And then we pull this cannon. Maybe we didn't need to... Maybe the mistake that we did was attacking with the Ranger. But I do want to kill the Seinen. That's why I did it this way. This also triggers the Shark Chariot. Sure. Yeah, do your thing. That's fine. Problem is that we're completely out of resources now, right? An opponent can just win anytime he wants. So maybe sacrificing into the Seinen was not smart. Okay, he gave us something back at least. And that's the second homecoming that they use. So now if we draw... If we draw like Hecarim, I think they're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Sure, I mean, you can kill the caretaker. Yeah, so Hecarim would be so good. Hecarim is good. That's really all that's good, right? Harrowing gets denied. Okay, Blighted Caretaker is actually very good as well, I would think.
Don't let the fluffy tails fool you.
Let's do the Badger Bear first. We can play the second Grand Plaza. That's 4, 9. That's a lot of damage that I'm willing to take. We can just do it like this, right? We can do it like this. Get rid of a blocker. Yep. Because we always planning to kill this Badger Bear anyways, using the Blighted Caretaker. This doesn't matter. And the reason that we did double Plaza is because it gives the Shark Cherry an extra attack. So now we can do the Blighted Caretaker. And also have mana for Hecarim, by the way. So let's do this. Let's see what he does first before we commit the Hecarim. I don't want to commit the Hecarim right now. I want to see what he does first. We can commit the Hecarim now. So now he needs to have the stun to be able to kill this, to stop us from doing the lethal. He already did 2 Homecomings. He could have Concussive Palm, which will stop the Hecarim from summoning anything. Hecarim levels up. So we have 1 sapling, 2 saplings, 2 from Hecarim plus a Shark Chariot. So we don't need to attack with the Blighted Caretaker. We can just drag all his units with our guys right here and go like that. He doesn't have it. Haha, let's go. So then here's the question. What are we grabbing here? Sure. Let's do it like this. Let's get our damage from the overwhelm and call it a day. Hecarim levels up. This also means the Hecarim is not on a threat of like the Absorber doesn't kill Hecarim now, because he could have Absorber and get this to 6. If we pull one of the other ones, the Absorber could get it to 7 and kill the Hecarim, right? The funny thing is that this is just lethal. Unless he's able to bounce the Hecarim back. The double Plaza gives it gives it an additional 2 attack to each ephemeral, and the Hecarim gives an additional 3. And then we just try. Okay, it's still lethal with the overwhelm. So yeah, GG's. I was gonna sharp side as well. No need to get fancy. It's already lethal here. The overwhelm is killing it, but we had sharp side and Ranger's Resolve to defend that 1 ephemeral if we needed to. But GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Scouts. Let's see if we can raise Scouts down. I think the problem versus Scouts is going to be that they'll be able to challenge our stuff, right? I think we definitely need the Grand Plaza. Without the Grand Plaza, there we go. We kind of going to have a lot of issues. Grand Plaza tends to be the way that we kind of win with this deck, right? I think I am willing to submit the summon the Oblivious Islander turn 1. And discount the Darkwater Scourge. Just so I have a blocker for the turn 1 like the turn 1 unit that he's about to summon, right? Like the Fleet Feather or whatever. So that at the very least he just doesn't get a free 2 damage on us. Because it is going to be a race. It's going to be a race where whoever can get the most favorable trades early on ends up winning. And I think the Grand Plaza plus Hunter Relic will allow us to get a lot of those. Now, if we could get Lucian here, then this would be such a great hand. Okay, that's not Lucian. Could be worse. So now that we got this, okay, I was gonna say now that we got this, if you summon the Fleet for the tracker, it means that I can just summon this instead. Instead, he's showing us that he doesn't have any other elites in his hand. So let's go ahead and not take that 2 damage. Let's just do it like this. So that means he doesn't have the Surgeon, doesn't have Citria. You know, I don't know if this is like a Bannerman deck, because this, you know, old school scouts used to run Bannerman. We'll know if it's Bannerman or not, if it's like, you know, Marai or not. But I doubt it. I think he's just playing the Penning and Squire because he probably has probably just has like Citrius. Probably has Citrius, and this is so good, by the way, in combination with the Grand Plaza, because you can sacrifice the Ranger and get the unit also having Challenger, right? If okay, I was gonna say, if he spends anything to save the Squire here, I'm okay with that. We're gonna save our mana for the Hunter Relic. So here, if he summons something, so this is a problem that we're gonna have though. In order for us to do the Grand Plaza next turn, it means that we're not doing anything this turn and next turn. Meaning that if the opponent has like Valor, for example, it puts us in a lot of trouble. Okay, so it's Marai. So this, I said actually, I don't think we can afford to just do nothing. I think we have to play the Hapless. I think it's too much damage, especially if he has Misfortune here. It's way too much damage if he has Misfortune here for us to just take, right? If he has Misfortune here, I'm okay with that. We play the Grand Plaza. Next, we have the Crystal Ranger to be able to pull the Misfortune. Or is it better to do Dark Water Scourge? I think Dark Water Scourge we can save it for a big turn. Yeah, so that's the Misfortune. I think the Plaza is the right way to play. We'll block the Misfortune. He should just attack with her. Yeah. Cool. We'll do the Crystal Ranger. It's gonna have 4 attack, which means that he can play around a Ranger's Resolve. So the only thing that saves him here. I like the Ranger over the other things, just because the Ranger will also give us a 4/4 Badger Bear. And the 4 health on the Badger Bear is going to be really critical against their deck. Now, we know they have a Poro in their hand. So, the funny thing is that Repose doesn't save it, because we can challenge the Misfortune and then challenge her again with our regular attack, because the Scout attack... Yeah, so here we kill Misfortune using a regular Scout attack. If he has Sharp Sight, we challenge her again. It does mean that we have to sacrifice our Badger Bear, but I think that's 100% worth it because this deck is relying on Misfortune more than anything else, right? Next time we can always do Hecarim and also have the Hunter Relic. On his attack turn, we can summon one of this Dark Water Scourge. Okay. Alright, so Hunter Relic is out of the table. So this is the Stunny version. The problem that he's gonna have is that Stunny doesn't really affect us that much, right? Yeah. So here, let's just let's do the Dark Water Scourge. It makes his attack really awkward, because now if he attacks, he's just healing us back to full. If I was him, I would still attack and just pull the Dark Water Scourge. Yeah, you still get the Scout attack. We don't need to block the Queen. Let's save our blocker for the Marai Warden if for some reason he decides to attack with her. He decides not to. Oh, he decided to. Okay, he decided to do it. Hecarim can kill the Queen next turn. And we still have enough mana for Hunter Relic as well, by the way. So even though he has a Stunny, we can still do the Hunter Relic. I think it's just Hecarim though, and see what he does. Oh, I also forgot we could do the Hecarim Onslaught of Shadows. His Shadows might actually be better because he can get through the 3 health units like the Stunny Suppressors. Let's see what he does first. Because the Hunter Relic might be useful as blockers. For his attack turn. But I also like the idea of keeping the Hecarim in case that we lose our first Hecarim. Because I don't think he has a way to really beat Hecarim. If he does like... I guess if he does Rally... First of all, the Rally's costing 5 mana. I'm actually completely okay keeping the Stunny Suppressor alive. Okay. So... I think the Hunter Relic doesn't do anything because he can only pull one of this. The Onslaught of Shadow gets us 2 more. So we can go ahead and attack some of their stuff. My problem with doing this is that, again, I really don't want to lose. I really want to keep, like, his Tony Bin there is actually not bad for us. You know what? Let's do it. Let's just do it right here. The Queen can survive if he has Sharpshot, by the way. But at least we'll be able to clear most of his board. And we're also getting closer to leveling up the Hecarim. Yeah, because next turn Hecarim is going to level up. At this point, I think I'm fine clearing his board. So, like, clearing his board is not bad. The problem that we have here, if he has a second Sharpshot, okay, he doesn't. If he had a second Sharpshot, then he would have been a punish, right? So the reason that I'm okay clearing his board is because he has for Demacia. Again, next turn we can summon Relic or something else. I guess here he can still kill this. So he's gonna just do for Demacia, right? To kill the Hecarim. But that's spending 7 mana. And next turn we can just do whatever we want. No. Wow, okay. Sure. Citria, maybe? Could be Citria. Could be Citria, could be Genevieve. Yeah, there she is. Okay. So, I prefer doing the Darkwater Scourge for the same reason. So now, if he attacks, it's an accurate attack for him. I would just, if I was him, I would just attack with the Fleet Feather. Or I guess he can just attack with Jenny like this. I mean, it's the same thing for us. Like, all he's doing here, like, what is he gonna do now? Is he just not gonna attack? I guess he can just not attack. But we're healing back to full. Sure, we take all this damage, but then next turn we have a Gristle Ranger. And that's why I was thinking that maybe discarding, maybe getting rid of the Hecarim, the turn that we did it was probably not the right play, by the way. Because now, if we have Hecarim here, we just automatically win. Because Hecarim would have been leveled up. I guess he always kills the Hecarim though, right? Because he would have, yeah, I mean, he's always killing the Hecarim. But we would have had a second Hecarim to kind of, you know, come back from. So, I'm okay killing this one, by the way. Because the Scout is more dangerous with him having for Demacia. Here we can do this, clear the rest of his board out. And also summon a Shark, right? So now his board is completely clear and the For Demacia doesn't do anything. So now if we top deck a Hecarim, we have a chance. There's a lot of units that we have, right? We take a lot of favorable trades versus him because we have the Challenger and the Grand Plaza. Glimpse is not bad because Glimpse will let us draw. I think doing the Glimpse now though is not ideal. I like the Onslaught of Shadow. This presents lethal because we summon the Shark Chariot. So this is actually presenting lethal, yeah. Because the Shark Chariot, with the Shark Chariot we do 13 damage. So if you didn't have any blockers, we kind of end up winning. But yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Darkness. Okay, so we need... I'm going to be sounding like a broken record every time I say this. We 100% need the Grand Plaza here. I'm willing to keep the Oblivious Islander just as a blocker for... Oh, perfect. So I'm willing to keep the Oblivious Islander just as a blocker for the other chick. Forgot her name. Oh, the Catalyzer. Because we need to be able to... We need to be able to protect against the Catalyzer. Okay, that's not a Catalyzer. That's not a Catalyzer. You're supposed to have Catalyzer there, my friend. If he doesn't play Catalyzer like that, then that means he doesn't have it. Are we okay just opening right here? I'm okay with the open. He could have Battle Feast or something. No, he decides to take it. Does he have the Catalyzer now? He topped the Catalyzer, so I guess we ended up getting punished by that open attack. Although I'm pretty sure he probably has like a Battle Feast or something anyways, right? Like I don't think we're ever really feeling that, right? Hmm. I like doing this right now. It's a little bit awkward because you don't take advantage of the Scout with Challenger combo. But we're still presenting 3 damage by putting her like that. Now, he could also just like Mystic, like Battle Feast or Pokey Stick this right now. To get rid of the fact that our Baby Bear will also be able to get the Challenger. Which I think is a good strategy for him if he wanted to do that way. Next time we're gonna do a neat little combo where we can do the Shark Chariot first and do the Blighted Caretaker on it, and then be able to resummon the Shark Chariot. Yeah, so there you go, Poison Dart. So now it means that we lose the Scout attack and we lose the Challenger from the bear. What we can do here is the Shark Chariot, do the Blighted Caretaker, and then we just cry if he has a bots or a whale. So if he has like bots, whale, anything like that, we just cry. So by sacrificing the Shark Chariot, it means that we still get another Shark Chariot that he comes back in the grave. And we're pushing 3-5. Yeah, that's the whale. I'm okay with this, right? We can just do Hunter Relic. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Let's do the Hunter Relic. The Hunter Relic still kills this rest of his unit, and it still summons the Shark Chariot. Now, he could have a Battle Piece, I guess, for one of these guys, but we still kill the Catalyzer plus the Conchologist. The problem is that the Darkness is now at 4 damage. But here we're pushing 9 damage, right? And then we have a big Harrowing, hopefully. But for us to be able to take advantage of the Harrowing, we need to have Hecarim. He decided to do it this way? Why? We have a blocker for the Catalyzer next turn. I guess it means we sacrifice our Badger Bear? Maybe we just settle for the Hecarim on our next attack turn. I mean, sorry, for our Harrowing the next attack turn. Like, I'm okay doing this. They do play Ruination, though, so that's what I gotta be careful about. I guess if Ruination makes us really sad, right? Ruination makes us really sad. By the way, neat little interaction, because the Gristle Ranger is Scout, it will actually summon the Shark Chariot when he attacks and still do the Scout attack. So right here, we have the Gristle Ranger, and we also have 2 Sharks. Meaning that we're now going to have... Actually, we have 2 Sharks in the graveyard already. Right? So, we have 2 Sharks in the graveyard, so when we attack with the Gristle Ranger here, it's going to summon... I guess it's only going to summon 1 Shark. Okay. That's okay. We'll go like this, pushing 4 damage right here, while still using the Scout attack. Does he have a second well? That's a little bit sad if he has a second well. Yeah, because it's a little weird interaction. Okay, finally he got the bots. So our opponent just has all the AoE in the world, huh? He can kill this... He should actually kill this Badger Bear. Yeah. If he kills this one, it prevents the sharks from coming in. Come on, my dude. Wow. Okay, he's killing them both. Okay. I was gonna say you have to kill this one. Yeah. There we go. So he kills both. So he's running the bots, he's running well. He's fully tagged to go against Ahri Kennen. Don't know how useful that's gonna be for the opponent, but I mean, props to them, right? We'll do the same trick we did earlier with the Blighted Caretaker into the Shark Chariot. No need for us to summon anything here. Like, we're not even gonna give him a target for this. Wow. Hecarim just dies though, right? No, actually, I think Hecarim is the play here. I think Hecarim is the play. We have a sharp side to protect it against a ping. And then he levels up mid-combat. There it is. And then we attack with all the units. I like dragging the Veigar first. Actually, I like dragging the Veigar first to guarantee that we kill it. And it's also because he only does 1 damage to us. We do almost lethal damage everywhere else. We have 3 sharks in that graveyard. We have another shark in our hand. Technically, it's actually more damage to pull the spider, actually. It's actually more damage to pull the spider. I think it would have been better for us to pull the spider. Because he always has to block. He can go either way, right? Like, he always has to block more. Like, he always has to block with Veigar, right? So it probably is always better to pull with to pull the spider so that we do a little bit more over 1 damage. But it doesn't matter because he ended up working out. But GG's, let's go. That was a great game. I got really scared there for a second that we were just gonna lose. But yeah. So in this match, we'll be going up against Shyvanna Thresh. Shyvanna Thresh with the massive Shadow Isles. I wonder. Wow. Wait, I really like this hand. I like this hand. I think it's totally for the Hecarim. I definitely think I want to keep a Harrowing. I think the way that we're gonna win this game is with Harrowing. We always keep a Grand Plaza when we get it. Yeah, perfect. I was just looking for units that I could play like Shark Chariot. Oh, that's even better. I'm thinking this might be a Matron deck. If I was to guess. We can play the Shark Chariot now. We can play the Shark Chariot, percent the 3 damage here. Okay, I guess it's not gonna be 3 damage. Well, I guess it is, because he... So this is an actual Dragons deck, huh? With Shyvanna and the Shadow Isles Dragons. Interesting. I mean, respect to the opponent, right? So, I like the idea of doing Gristle Ranger instead next turn. I have enough mana to do the Onslaught of Shadow as well. So what we can do here is Onslaught of Shadow, Shark Chariot, and summon the next Shark Chariot. We can also just do Gristle Ranger instead. But I think this is actually presenting more damage. So instead of taking advantage of the Scout attack, I'd rather do it this way. We can summon the second Shark Chariot. What is he gonna have? I guess Sharp Sight? If it's Sharp Sight, it doesn't matter. He can save it whether I drag it with this or not. Oh, just the bots. Okay, so he's fully control. So we got punished by going all in on that. But again, I think now at this point, we kind of set up for like a big Harrowing. If he doesn't open attack, we summon the Gristle Ranger. Yep, I'm okay with the Gristle Ranger here. Now it means that there's going to be a Gristle Ranger in a graveyard when we do the Harrowing. Although I'm thinking next turn it's probably better to do Hecarim. He's even attacking on us, allowing us to get the Hecarim on the field. And be able to kill the Shyvanna, right? Lucian is going to be so juicy. So now Hecarim, if Hecarim dies, actually Hecarim levels up in this attack because we have two sharks in the graveyard. So we just do this and just level up Hecarim, right? We can keep this back as a blocker. I guess we don't need to. We can just attack with him too. Like, does it matter? All it happens, like, he can't block with the crawling with the worm because he still loses it. I guess technically it's a mistake. We probably wanted to keep the blocker just to make sure that we protect ourselves against him having like an OTK next time. Sharp Sight, it doesn't save it. I mean, it kills the Hecarim, doesn't save it though. Which is what I was talking about. Like, cool. You get this block here, protect a little bit of damage. You're still at 1. I'm okay doing this glimpse right here. just to stop him from getting another blocker. Because we have the Harrowing next turn, right? That's such a good blocker for next turn. So next turn we can just summon the Darkwater Scourge. And then on our next attack, we just win, right? Because he doesn't have lethal on the open attack. We can just summon the Darkwater Scourge. So that's going to be only 7. To protect against anything else he might have. I do want him to kill the bear, though. I need him to kill the bear. There we go. So now we just do this. And it makes his attack a lot worse. We can actually summon Lucian. Because what's going to happen is that we don't really care. Yeah, so we'll actually summon the Lucian. I mean, I'm okay with that. So we'll summon the Lucian. Because the Harrowing is going to bring back the Hecarim, right? As long as the Hecarim is on the field, we'll be able to summon all the sharks. To be able to trigger the Lucian level up and attack one more time. So here we go. We also have the Scout attack, by the way, that we can use instead. But you probably want to keep the Scout attack for your second attack. So the way that you do this here is that because Lucian is already gonna give you another rally, right? However, if you get that rally while you're doing the Scout attack, you end up losing the rally. So the correct play here is to attack with all these units first. We actually only need to attack with 2 of them because we know we have 2 Shark Chariots in the field. That will be enough to trigger the Lucian level up. Then we, in our next rally, we attack with the Grizzle Ranger with the Scout attack. And kind of go like that, right? Yeah, because this here is already leveling up Lucian and giving us the rally. So the only way that we get punished from this is if he has like a single combat to deal with the Lucian, right? Which he could have. But if he's dealing with the Lucian, he's losing everywhere else, no? Because this is like a full lethal attack. So even if he's able to single combat the Lucian, he loses everywhere else. Yeah, okay, great. He gets this, but then like I said, we get the rally from Lucian. And we still have the Scout attack as well, right? So we get the rally from Lucian and the Scout attack. Oh, actually, the Overwhelm just kills him anyways. Never mind. Even if the Overwhelm didn't kill him, we still get the rally from Lucian, and we still have the Scout attack to be able to trigger 2 sharks, right? Because the Grizzle Ranger already had Ephemeral. So when the Grizzle Ranger attacks, 2 sharks get summoned with it. We can pull the Spiderling, right? Getting rid of that blocker. And then we get Lucian and 2 Badger Bears plus 2 more sharks. Because the Badger Bear still has Ephemeral as well. So that was like complete domination of the lethal attack. GG's though. In this match, we'll be going up against Ahri Kennen with a Katarina as a splash. Now, I'm all about people splashing stuff like Noxus into the Ahri Kennen decks, but that has to be one of the worst splashes, no? Because he gets rid of one of your champions. Because this is telling me that he's only running 2 cannons. I think you need to have 3 cannons, no? I think Hecarim is too greedy in this matchup. Obviously, they have bounce and stuns and anything else. Double Grand Plaza is not great. But Lucian is very good. Lucian is very good. Question is, do we play Lucian now, or do we wait until we have the Grand Plaza to play him? I think it's too slow to not play him now, right? I think we just play the Lucian now. Let him see what he does. We just open attack with Lucian, push the 3 damage. And then plop our Grand Plaza down, do a second Grand Plaza, and then do double Hunter Relic. Okay, 3rd Grand Plaza is a little bit too much. So he obviously is not blocking because he needs to play around like Sharpside or anything like that. Our problem here is that we just, Lucian is gonna die to like, yeah, okay, so I'm willing to do the Hunter Relic. Oh, okay, no, this is better. Well, no, I think Hunter Relic is better. Hunter Relic is better because it presents blockers and advances our Lucian level up condition. If he nullifies this, I'm okay with this. I'm gonna be taking a lot of damage though. Yeah. Sure. You know what? Let's just take that. I'm gonna take it. Because next time we're gonna do Gristle Ranger, we just saw him spend a Nopify, which means I don't think he's gonna have another Nopify for the second Haunted Relic. And we'll be able to level up the Lucian. We can here target the Ahri or the Fade. I think it's actually probably better to just target the Fade. He could have a stun, which would be kind of annoying. But I don't think I'm too worried about that, right? I'm okay targeting the Fade. So the reason I want to target the Fade is because he's probably gonna just he's gonna be able to put might on this, right? Like it kind of looks like he's gonna have might. So I want to be able to get this kill now. Lucian is gonna level up if we're able to summon the Hunter Relic. If he taps out of the 4 mana, we'll definitely do that. And then be able to push a lot of damage that way. Wow, he ended up doing it. So does he tap out of the 4 mana here? Or are we gonna have to worry about like a deny again? If he has the deny, I think I'm okay with that, no? I'm okay with the deny because it means that we can threaten the Ahri. The problem is that we're just gonna die to the elusives. Like we're literally so close here to just dying to the elusives. Like he doesn't need to do anything. Because all they need to do here is just pass, and then do the homecoming, stop our level up, and then we cry. So we can threaten the Drancing Droplet and the Ahri kill, and threaten a lot of damage with Lucian. But we don't get the rally. We don't have enough units dying for us to get the rally. Yeah, this is not looking hot for us. This puts him at 5, but I don't think it matters because I'm pretty sure he's just gonna do the homecoming, and we don't have a sharp side to be able to live next turn. So we would have needed a sharp side to be able to live. So it's one of the times where I wish I was running 3. I mean, I'm only running 2 because it's kind of hard to find space on this deck, right? Maybe the Senna is not doing much. Maybe we get rid of the Senna and just go to a 3rd sharp side and just go full on this win condition path. As long as he saves the Ahri, we have no way of winning. Yeah. Because the Ahri is going to level up. At least we guarantee that Lucian levels up, right? Now, technically, see, Ahri is going to level up because he'll be able to do the Navaria Conspirator to get her to 5, and then she levels up on her attack. Technically, maybe we get like a glimpse and can threaten something, but it's pretty likely. Yeah, here he can just so he doesn't even need to do the conspiracy. Now he can just level up the Ahri through doing the more. Oh, we're just gonna die to the elusive anyways. That's so unfortunate. I thought we had it, but he ended up, we ended up getting a little bit of an awkward hand with the triple plaza. And that ended up being a big punish for us, right? So, a little bit unfortunate. Sure, we'll play this. We'll do it on the Hecarim. In case that he gives us the rally here. I mean, it's very unlikely he ever gives us the rally. Like, he just needs to do the might and he wins, right? Or just a Twin Discipline now. Twin Discipline wins, might wins. He can leave us at 1. 1 HP means that he dies. He could have the recall and win that way as well. All because we don't have the sharp sight. Sharp sight will punish them so bad. Yeah, that honestly, that turn where we did the relic ended up being the punish that ended up kind of killing us. Because otherwise, we would have been able to like... It doesn't matter who we block with, right? Well, I guess it doesn't matter anyways. That's exactly 7. So even if we block this, because the Ahri levels up, still does the damage that she needs. If we had a glimpse, we could deny it. But we don't, so yeah, ends up working out for him. GG. Yeah, maybe we go to 3 sharp side, just because of how that game went. He ended up getting all the elusives early on though, and he had the Nopify to stop the Hunter Relic, and we ended up with a triple Plaza hand. I don't think many decks that run landmarks, if they run triple landmark, you already are in a bad spot, right? So Star Spring tends to be really bad if you draw all 3 landmarks. Same thing, right, with with Bando Tree. So yeah, GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. So as I mentioned, really fun deck, especially when you can get your win condition to pop off. So whether it's Hecarim or Harrowing or anything like that, it ends up being really fun. I do think we definitely need to go to 3 sharp sight, as you saw in the last game. Not having sharp sight, not having a way to protect against Ahri Kennen kind of ends up punishing us because we're trying to race each other. So that's one way that we can do that. It is very weak though to AoE, so you know, just be careful of that. If you play the deck, maybe it's actually right to go to a second resolve. I'm not sure yet. Not sure how I feel about even one to begin with. So we'll have to see how kind of that goes. But anyways, yeah, had a really good fun, a lot of fun with it. Hope you have a lot of fun with the deck as well. If you like what you see, please remember to subscribe. I also stream on Twitch about 3 to 4 times a week, where you can find us at Twitch Sirturmund. I'll see you all next time.